Hi, I'm back with day 10 today. Thank you for tuning in. For anyone who does, I really appreciate it. So it's day 10 of my 14-day beating depression sort of challenge with myself. I'm feeling like better actually this evening. I'm doing this in the evening again. But today I actually went to yoga this evening, and oh my gosh, it was so nice. I think it's exactly what I needed. It was a restorative yoga, so you really just like sit into the poses and like rest and relax into them and breathe into them. I actually fell asleep in one of the poses and then sort of came to, and I was like, oh, we're in a different pose, whoops. Yeah, she was like, I didn't want to disturb you. So that was really nice. I've got a couple of more classes booked in this week. I've just worked out how I can figure out to book some classes in, and I've also decided to use ChatGPT as a bit of a nutritionist or something for me, because I've got lots of food, lots of healthy food in the fridge, but I just kind of I go in there and I'm like, I don't know what to make. So I'm gonna get some recipes off ChatGPT for some easy stuff that I can make, because I don't know, at the moment my brain is not really, I look at all this food and sometimes you can be like, oh, I'll make this with it, but at the moment I'm just like, that just seems all too hard. What's something easier I can just grab right now. So but I actually, for dinner, I just had tuna and rice, because I just couldn't be bothered thinking about that right now. Because the yoga was quite late, so I got home quite late. But I'm feeling good. So I'm gonna go on tonight and do a little recipe for tomorrow night, or I might see if I can wake up and do it in the morning. Just try and not leave the element on again. That's not something I normally do, so overall, I found going back to yoga has really lifted my spirits, and just trying to catch up on sleep. I'm gonna get a full 8 hours tonight. I actually don't have any problem falling asleep, luckily, or staying asleep, but I do have, I find it quite hard to actually go to bed. I just, in the evening, there's so much that I want to get done, or I end up just scrolling on Instagram or on my phone, and then an hour has gone past, and it's so I'm trying to not do that, but yeah, I feel today's yoga was the highlight of my day, and so I think that really, especially because it was a really nice relaxing one, which I really needed. It was quite meditative, so I definitely had moments of going into meditation mode. We did a lot of lying on the mat, and anytime I'm lying on a yoga mat, I do this grounding exercise. Well, it's sort of a grounding and a clearing exercise at the same time. So if I'm lying on the mat, I just imagine myself lying on the ground, and that these trees or little vines are kind of growing up around my body, and they're kind of hugging my body, and then so that is grounding me. And then I imagine all this white sort of rain white light and rain come down from above and just cleansing and purifying me and the space, and then just kind of imagining it going out everywhere and just clearing all around. And then you can make that go as far as you want around the country, city, country, world, whatever, universe. I find those exercises really good. But when I'm not in the best mood or mindset, then even doing those, I kind of, sometimes it doesn't help, but I feel like I'm getting back into a good routine again, which is good. And I do feel like it's quite interesting because I did my video on Saturday, and then later that night went to a friend's like birthday celebration and probably had a bit too much fun than like I was thinking I would. And so yeah, and then went on a boat ride on Sunday, which is really cool. But I think it's just sort of messed with my routine a little bit, and yeah, it really makes me know that I need to like stick to my inner boundaries a bit more, because you know, when I don't quite do that, then I feel a little bit like down on myself, a little bit hard on myself, and a bit like judgy, and I get in like a little bit of a negative spiral. So I realize that really doesn't help the mental health. So that is something that you know, I definitely need to be aware of and really pick the time and the moments. And yeah, anyway, that's a juggle. But I feel like now it's Thursday? No, sorry, it's Wednesday. Oh my gosh, Wednesday here in New Zealand. And yeah, I'm now getting back into the flow of just looking after myself and going to bed before 12, which I know like might seem a bit late for some of you, but I've always been a night owl. Like I always go to bed around 12, sometimes 1, which is not the best. So I'm trying to aim to go to bed about 11. Ideally 10:30 would be like perfect, but I never quite seem to be ready by that time. I seem to be like at 10:30 like, oh my gosh, now I need to start getting ready for bed, and then it's like an hour and a half later I kind of end up actually in bed. So yeah, update for day 10. Yoga is my medicine right now. It's definitely, I've firm confirmation with myself. I need to book it in and have it as a daily practice. I need to book my schedule around it. I just think it's making a huge difference for me, and it makes me want to eat better and do a lot of other things better. So yeah, and it's also like I realize, you know, I've got the shoulder injury, so it's still a process of you know, not being able to do it properly. Or some things I can't do properly. The real relaxing yoga is a lot easier, but the quite physical one is definitely harder, and I have to just sit out and not do some of the things. But once I get 100% from my injury and yeah, working with a physio and maybe get like a sign off or something, it's something that I would actually quite like to get into, maybe studying like and looking into like teaching or something one day, or just, you know, just to do more for myself at home. But I don't know, I'm not that great at the moment with, I'm trying to rephrase, I haven't learned to master doing yoga at home just by myself yet. So I'm still working on whatever it's called, that thing that makes you do things at home. Oh my gosh, I'm lost for words. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you and your comments and likes and everything, and the fact that you're still like coming here to tune in and see what I'm up to. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, and I hope you are well and everything. Okay, thank you. Bye.